This is a Big Facts Network exclusive.
A 96.1 The Beat iHeartRadio. This is the DJ Scream Show. Listen, this is a special conversation today when we talk about Montgomery, Alabama, when we talk about the South, when we talk about Southern hip-hop as a whole. There's a particular and special name that y'all know I bring up a lot. It's DJ Scream, and that name is Doe B. And today we are going to pay homage and give flowers to that brother. His family is here. Introduce yourselves to the world, man.
Yeah, this your boy CBM Boston George. CEO of this Circuit K. You already know. CBM representative. Still pushing and trying to be here for Doe. Long live Doe. Y'all can go follow me on. Y'all go check out all my music on all platforms. CBM Boston George. We probably need to book my day.
You good. Y'all good.
Yeah, I did. CBM on Dr. Ed, you know. Circuit K, we straight.
Yo, man, CBM Moody, man, the youngest out the count. You know what's going on, man. RP Doe B, Free Bankroll Freddy, man. We still going.
Free China, man. Free Fat, free Sick.
Free guys, man. Free all the guys.
And the Queen.
Yeah, this is the late, great mother of the late, great.
Okay, I'm about to say, you still here now. Don't do that.
This is the mother of the late, great rapper, Doe B. Miss Shirley Thomas.
There you go. In the building. CBM fam in the building. You know what I'm saying? Doing it for Doe B today. The first thing I got to ask is the thing that the people want to know. What's going on with the legacy of Doe B? Where's the music? Where are the events? Where are the tributes? You know what I'm saying? How can the fans get involved and support his legacy and keep his name going?
Right now, in the city, that's what we're working on for, like I said, for Doe B right now in the city, what we're working on, like, for his birthday, we're working on a Doe Day in the city to get his, to keep his legacy going. Trying to get a street name after him to keep his legacy going. And also, we doing Stop the Violence, a whole lot of Stop the Violence sponsors this year for Doe, like on his birthday and the day that he was killed.
And his birthday was
June 13th.
And unfortunately, I always remember December 28th. That's the day before my birthday. Gotcha.
So them right there, we finna turn them into like some rally campaigns, Stop the Violence, and we trying to go from state to state.
Are y'all getting the support y'all need from the city of Montgomery and the elected officials and the people that campaign and want to do better in the city? Are y'all getting the support y'all need?
Well, I have gotten some support from elected officials in the city of Montgomery. I've been doing Doe B birthdays, events, Stop the Violence events ever since he passed. And this year right here will be the 12th one that I've had. Now this will be the 11th one that I've had because December 28th will be 12 years that he's been deceased. So this will be the 11th one that I've had, DJ Stream, in the city of Montgomery. I've gotten a little support, but not a whole lot. I want to bring it to Atlanta, but I don't know where to start with that. So that's why I come here today. Trying to get the word out that his birthday is June the 13th. June the 13th, I'm having a Stop the Violence Family Fun Day for the family, the kids, the youth. Bring them out in the city of Birmingham, Alabama, June the 13th. Then I'm going to come back June the 14th and have one in the city of Montgomery, Alabama. I want to come to Georgia with it, Mobile, Alabama, all over. But I'm going to get some help. I don't have a 5013C right now, but I'm working on that this year. So after I get the 5013C, then I can move forward with getting more help from city elected officials because I had a paper in my hand. Because most of the time, that's what they want to see. But because of the city of Montgomery, there's a lot of people that love Doe B, and they're going to donate anyway.
Yeah, but we're in a small town, you know, full of big dreams. So, you know, it'd be a lot of stuff that
they be haters
in the way, you know, but
don't let nothing. Unless I said this off the camera, don't let nothing. You listen what I'm saying. You got to treat this like your sports aspirations, your trap aspirations, whatever you do. When I wake up in the morning, trust me, I go through it every day. Ain't nothing finna stop this podcast from dropping. Ain't nothing finna stop this radio show, this mixtape. Ain't nothing finna stop me because it's me and the man up here. So remember, please, you know what I'm saying. Don't let nothing stop it.
Keep going.
And if they push back, let them know. We'll march through the city.
Yeah.
We'll be at y'all office. We'll be at that front door.
Right.
Don't make Scream come down here.
Don't make Scream come down here.
Let's get it right, man. Let's get it right.
sir.
Let's talk.
Right,
Let's
though.
talk. Let's talk a little real talk about just coping, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I know that's y'all family. You know what I'm saying? Doe is family to y'all. This is your son. You know, I'll start with you. Like, what's some of the ways you've been able to cope? Of course, it would be BS for me to say closure, but what's some of the ways you've just been able to cope with the situation, especially knowing how amazing how amazing of a person he was and how talented he was? How do you cope?
Well, I cope with it. Just staying busy, doing positive things for the youth, for the community, and just staying positive, active, doing different things, and that's how I've been able to cope with, the loss of my son, and I've just been staying active in the community, and with his kids, doing things with them, and just anything with anybody, because we've been losing a lot of youth in the city of Montgomery.
True, man.
A lot of people, period.
True, man.
And so I try to just, step out there in the forefront and be the strong person for those mothers that's grieving. It's a lot of grieving in the city of Montgomery right now. We had another homicide last night. Another mother lost her child. And so every time I look at that and see that, it bring it all the way back. So a lot of that right there, it keeps me strong. I keep going because I see people that's going through the same thing that I went through. So I lift them up. And so I'm about to start me a podcast, DJ Stream.
Okay. Can't wait to pull up.
Can't
wait to pull up.
Yeah.
But yeah, the coping been, it took a minute to even process it. How we coping, it's hard. It was hard. That's why business took so long to even get started, because that was.
Lost.
That was a big blow.
It was lost, man. That was
and
a
everything
big
wasn't
loss.
just set all the way in stone. Like, a lot of things was still out for just
grabs,
handshakes.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying? So.
And again, listen. So, the first thing I would say, the selfish me, is let me find this Doe B music and just leak it. That's the selfish DJ Scream. But I understand he got kids and family, so I digress. But I think it's only fair, to some capacity at some points, you know what I'm saying? I know there's estates and businesses and managers and all type of politics, but y'all got to put some Doe music out.
You got to.
Because I got a couple verses, you know what I'm saying, on my hard drive that'll stand toe-to-toe with the boys today. So I can imagine what y'all holding on to. You dig what I'm saying?
You, man.
We got the music that's still
telling you, like,
it's still active to this day, to
Like
2025.
2008,
It's still
2008
Yeah, I can believe it.
Still active.
2009
I can believe it.
to this
songs.
day.
I can believe it.
And you could
And
plan, man.
and I ain't gonna lie, Screen, and
it'll be
we
right in
working on
rotation.
that. And we really working on that. Like, for us, like, as a team wise, like, lately, like, we've been trying to come back. We've been coming back. Like he said, like, how that way we've been coping and stuff. Like, it really did knock off a lot of years of just don't even want to do the route. Don't like, man, come on, man. My partner, like,
Yeah.
I don't even want to do
Survivor's
the route no more.
remorse.
You feel me? So it did take us a while to come back and shape back. So, but that what we doing now. And we trying to get this Doe music out, and we trying to get our music out, and we trying to get this CBM stuff back together.
We want
and back how it was.
his story out.
But yeah, that mainly what we want out.
Gotta
though,
get
real
the
his
story.
story. We
Gotta get the story out.
Gotta
Cause
get the
it's been
story.
a lot of people.
Because I ain't gonna-
It's a lot of people that come from Montgomery, and I
they
see
talk.
I see on a lot of podcasts and stuff. They're from our city, from the same city, and they have a story about Doe, but to be honest, Screen, Doe ain't know them folks.
You said Doe didn't know him?
Doe didn't know them folks.
Doe didn't
He
know.
probably know them for.
He know them for
When he
for
started
that little
getting
period, that period of time when he started dealing with them just on some certain type
Gotcha.
of music type stuff. Like,
Got you.
Doe wasn't like, Doe ain't no, like the people that going on podcasts is from Montgomery, Alabama now. Like, they can't tell you no real true story about Doe.
So what's so not that we can cover everything right this second. We talked about the method of doing that, you know what I'm saying, off record. We talked a little bit, but what do you think are 3 of the most important things that everyone should know about, though, that they may not know? If you could put that out there right now, because you're on a platform, man, y'all need to know that.
Yeah, they're right. Yeah.
Okay.
He had a heart of a lion.
The heart of a lion, and I can co-sign
You
that.
can co-sign that. Yeah.
That was a good brother.
Then I ain't gonna lie. Then he was a person that he'll give you the shirt off his back.
Mm-hmm.
Literally, like he'll literally give you the shirt off his back. Like, he'll go broke on music, like spending his last on anything. He'll spend his last on music. He making me get in the studio, and I ain't even know how to rap.
His slogan was, I'm not a rapper.
That's always been my slogan.
I'm not a rapper.
I'm not a rapper.
You know
That's always been my, and that's why I'm dropping this year. I'm coming out. I'm gonna let you be real. I'm gonna let you know that I'm coming out with that mixtape this year. See, I got myself back together. I've been dropping like I ain't lying. I've been dropping a song every month, staying consistent. Like since we just got back on and got our mind focused and got our little business side right. So I've been on some consistent type stuff.
But
you feel me?
To what you said, Mama, he was before his time.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say it too. Yeah, he was way before his time. He was way before his time.
Yeah,
It's like he already been here before. And then the music that he was dropping, it's like he knew what was gonna happen.
Yeah, nah.
It's some song, bro. Scream. It's some song that you done heard that you be like,
Nah. I ain't gonna lie. Like Doe gave me a. I remember talking to a DJ, whoever it was. I remember this clear as day when I first got the Doe music. Shouts to Frank White. He had sent it to me. I was like, bro, give you like a down south Biggie feel. Like he give you that down south Biggie feel.
I'm from New York.
I know. So when I'm listening to it, I'm telling people like, this nigga not making this up. This is not fairy tale. That's why I think I said that on this. This is not fairy tale. You can tell he done went through some of this.
Been around it or did it.
Yeah, you could tell the difference between.
You said that.
But no, you can tell the difference. I've done 1,500 mixtapes. Like,
I swear
I know niggas just rapping and capping, which is fine.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, nah, this feels different.
That boy been through some pain. That boy been through a lot. Like, man, we were struggling like that, man. We went through a lot, like just coming up as a group coming up. Like we went through a lot of stuff just coming up, like just people hanging.
Then they were kids.
Just,
really?
Yeah, we were real.
With no guidance.
Yeah.
I'm talking like, and then it was people just. To the point that people like really hang on us just because we really out here popping and we this young in the city. We got older people hanging on us.
Yeah, that's why I said like
come with it.
The most important thing that I feel like the story got to be told. Like
you feel me?
Like like how you wanted to do a real documentary.
That's why I feel like they got to
see that. They got to because. It ain't happened overnight. You know, a lot of people think got on Doe late. You know, some after he passed and stuff. So, you know, like
they wasn't with us shooting in the gym.
You know, like
for real.
It's so much that you could tell before that. Like it's like
that's why I want to get this story out there. Like, man, it was like about 6 of us in the hood. We all pitched in our last. Everybody gave up their last dollar out their pocket to go buy Pro Tools. I swear to God, to go buy Pro Tools.
It's 2000.
What year this was, yeah? 2007. Was it 2007? Yeah, I was living it. Yeah, it was in 2007. Everybody in the hood, like, as some young boy, like we took everything got out of our pocket and went to the guitar center and bought Pro Tools and started doing the music and started actually mixing it ourselves. Like Doe the first one. Like I think Doe B knew about the stuff. Like see Doe was like he really like that music was in him for real. It wasn't on him at all. It was in him for real. Like his whole life was about music. You feel me? His whole life was a story. It was a story. Music. He been rapping since like that, since he been in the sandbox. Like, he been doing that. So like I want to say like we grind so long for this that spot that he had got, like for the world to see him global wide. I swear to God, we grind so long for it. And this
like we used to watch like the Boost and whatever DVD.
You feel like
you know, we wanna get there. Like
you feel
so when
like,
we actually start living,
man,
and seeing it, like.
Yeah, I want to take and grab.
Taste it, feel it.
You can taste the difference.
What was the last conversation y'all could remember having with though, like each of y'all or whoever's comfortable sharing? You know what I'm saying? If it's
my last conversation, I was on the way to I was finna go to New York because I was in New York when he passed. I was going to see my grandma. And he just would ask me he was like, "Y'all driving?" I'm like, "Yeah." Man, when I come back from Miami with Tip, man, we gonna drive to New York. So that was the last time
The last conversation I can remember was the night he died. Like we went to this little team party, and he was like, I had this song out, man. My partner had this song out. We had this song out, and he was like, "Hey, I'm gonna get on the song." He like, "You gotta just stay down. I'm gonna turn you up. You gotta get on the song. This hard." And the song went crazy.
Turned them up.
It went crazy.
But he didn't get a chance to get on.
He never get a chance to get on it, but he freestyled it at the party, and it went crazy. So he
that was his way of telling. But that was his way of telling you too, though. You gotta read spirituality. Don't stop.
Yeah,
keep going.
My last conversation with him. You're so crazy, man. My last conversation with him, cause you know I used to go everywhere with him and stuff. You feel me? Until I started getting in a lot of trouble with that. But my last conversation with him, I'm sitting on the sofa, but we're in the hood at first. Like, man, okay, man, I'm finna go to the road and shit. I'm finna go to the road tonight, turn up, man, and stuff. I said, man, you don't sit down somewhere. You finna go to the road. Where you finna go meet for real tomorrow? Cause this the day he when he met for real the next day.
He flew out
before he died.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he flew out and met for real. I said, bro, no, I ain't going I ain't finna go no damn road. I said, you don't need to be going no road. You finna go meet for real in the morning. I said, no, I ain't going to no road though. Click. How long they been fake? Cause we used to, you feel me?
That's how y'all talk.
That's how we talk. So boom. I swear to God, some hour later, I'm chilling with my female that I remember at the time. Some hour later, I get a call. Man, they just did that to the road. They did what to the road? Like they talking about Doe. They talking about Doe guy hit what? I just talked to him. I just talked to him. I told him. I just said, man. I said,
I remember the college student.
Kim. I was like, though. I just told bro, like, man, you gotta catch a flight early in the morning. You finna go meet for real. This is why we looked up to. Like, you finna go meet for real. Like, you don't need. But the thing about it though, I think he went to the club. The reason why he went to the club is to celebrate Kim's birthday. The one that got killed in the club too. He wanted to show her some love.
She was a big fan.
She was a fan. She was a little college student at the time, I think.
And that was only the second. See, the Rose had shut down the year before.
Rose, I feel like it shut down.
Plenty time.
Like he said, top flight. I feel like Rose been shutting down since I
they did the last Trap or Die Sunday.
They ain't changed.
They did the last Trap or Die Sunday in 2012 in November. It got shut up. They closed it down until they opened it back up in December 13.
Yeah.
Yeah, one part and then the second part, that's when that happened.
That's crazy.
That was crazy.
That's crazy.
I said, man, you finna go meet for real, bro. You talking about going to the road. Like, nigga, look, Joe. He was so
don't want to bring the city. Like,
that's anybody. That's why we.
He wanted to bring the city together.
That's why we keep seeing this over and over, like with people in the city, because you love your city.
Yeah, you love.
So
your
now
city,
you got you're in a position to help your city.
Yeah, and that's how he was.
It's a catch-22, man. I lost my parents at 19, probably from 19 till whenever. I ain't shed no tears, but I'll be honest, like Doe B, Nip, of course, shouted like people that I was in studios with that I love that are like, damn, they don't figure out how to make a negative into a positive. Like, I was proud of that. I was happy for them. It wasn't about, like I always say, for me or my personal gain.
And to be where we from.
Like, I get it.
Like from
Montgomery,
Alabama, like
I get it. I'm telling you, I get it. My family's down there. I get it.
It's so tough. It's so hard to make it up out of there.
But I'll say this, and I know I sound like a broken record. And you got everybody in here that I met, a couple of y'all I ain't spoke to yet. Y'all can't stop. Spiritually, he's an ancestor now. He an angel. So y'all can't stop. Like whatever it is, it's always gonna be some BS in the way. Whatever it is, you know what you do. You just shove that to the side. Like, nah, I'm finna do this with my partner because God forbid something would have happened to y'all and he would have been here. You think he gonna stop? Y'all gonna be in every record.
Yeah, you right.
Every verse.
Yeah.
So y'all just gotta keep going.
That's why I told him. Scream. I said y'all can't stop because Doe B in the studio with y'all. Whether y'all know it or not, he
here.
He there with us.
He in here.
Man,
I wasn't even rapping back then.
Look, we just opened up back up a studio that Bow. You know Bow. Bow Studio just got reopened back up. They been closed for a long time. Junior Ball got it.
Okay, man, salute the boss.
This my first time going in the studio since I was with when Doe was living. Man, when I went out the studio that day, man, I was like, damn, I feel like Doe in here. Yeah, they were like 2 weeks ago. Like, damn, but it's like Doe in here. For real. Like you can see like you looking around and stuff, it's still the same. It still the same. I'm like, man, like he really in here with us, like for real. And that's why I said like, we ain't stop, and we ain't finna slow down, and we ain't slowing down this time. Like we got a catalog, like we really like got 300 songs, and it's time to put it out, and keep on putting it in their face. Like we got a big catalog, real good catalog. Only thing it is, like Scream, that I'm really mad about. Cause after Doe died, it's a lot of people that try to ride Bro Ray and do like little slick stuff, like take his song and put a verse on there and stuff, and we couldn't even touch his song.
Bro, they wouldn't
let us do nothing with the song.
When I say,
when you say a people,
yeah,
okay, well,
yeah.
So to there's going, like I said, there's gonna be stuff in the way. There's gonna be issues in the way.
Yeah.
For solving it, I would say, whatever the powers that be, I don't know all the powers that be. Y'all need to amicably try to sit down and figure out how to do it for Doe B. It's for all y'all, but I'm just telling you what's the most important. This woman right here that has to feel that pain every day, and his kids. You know what I'm saying? Whoever that is, I don't care if it's the biggest executive, whatever, rapper, whoever in the world, the producer, the engineer, whoever, Frank White, this person, that person, whatever the case is, put the ego out the way and figure out how y'all can sit down or talk and just say, what do we have to do to get this man music out?
Right.
That's the way I look at it.
Or to get the movement back on. We need to holler.
It's telling that what ain't that what we've been trying to do. Like
you know, cause it's
the movement. Let me just bookmark though. Hold that thought. The movement. I'm just telling you, the movement is similar to. The movement got to be similar to how. Just using comparison, like how PRE and Dolphin on it, the movement just got to move.
Yeah, that's all. That's all that got.
What y'all doing here? This is the movement.
Yeah, this
that's
movement.
How you go.
Yeah,
I'm just being honest. Ain't nobody gonna give y'all shit. That's just what this is. We come from a different cloth of people. We can feel that.
Yeah,
ain't nobody gonna give you shit. I didn't get up in here. Nobody gave this to me.
Right.
Y'all gonna have to tear down the doors. We ain't saying get negative or ignorant about, but y'all got to let people know y'all serious about y'all business and y'all movement every day.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? So that's how you move. That's how you. But I think it's just amazing because I know CBM and I know how he felt about that CBM, and I know I'm like, bro, what you need? Bro, just make sure you CBM. What shout outs you need? But make sure the gump. See, I'm hearing this from him. He's like, I don't need to send you no shout outs. Do what you do.
Yeah.
But I need you to know this is what I stand on. You dig what I'm saying? So you know how he felt about that brand.
He felt it.
And this in y'all hands. This is it's like it's like let's compare it to a business.
Right.
If he had a business or y'all had a business, and whatever the case is, transition on, it's y'all job to make sure that business don't go bankrupt.
You right.
Because if the business go bankrupt, you got to kind of look down and be like, damn, I let bro down.
That's how we were feeling that for like.
That's how everybody was feeling.
I ain't gonna lie when I did that, but
you got to know, because we was, like I said, we was young, so
Yeah, we were young.
You know what a nigga feeling too.
Yeah, for sure. That's why I asked you about the coping first. Before all this, how y'all coping? What's y'all spirit like? Like before all that, first your spirit and your mental health gotta be right, or you can't do shit right.
That was completely. That was completely off for me. That was over with. That was cause it wasn't never my dream. You feel me? But he made me do this. This something he made me do. So like how I'm doing it now, I'm doing on that type of level like as he's still here now. Like that's how serious I'm taking it now. Like, but years ago, I went. He died
2014, right? It did $1 million on live mixtape back then.
Oh yeah, talking about I mixtape. Yeah, it did. Yeah.
So, but
they were back then. Too.
And with group. It's hard to keep a group, it's hard to keep a group together because you got so many different players. But like, you always hear him say Sir K.
When he be talking about Sir K,
that's the nucleus.
That's the new.
The nucleus of everything. So,
Got you.
Perry Boy, Boston Joy, Mooley,
Dr. Ish. It finna be a whole nother new movie. It finna be like that, and that's what it finna be.
Okay.
And that's the catalog, 300 song catalog.
Okay.
The
CBM Divi,
CBM Divi. Yeah, he's still.
That's a secret weapon.
That's a secret weapon. That's he just like
Doe B.
He just like Doe. So we got a secret weapon.
He watched Doe and studied Doe and
he mastered
and
Doe.
Made sure he
do it. Yeah.
Made sure he.
Well. Doe like he teacher.
So that too. So like you said with the coping, like that it
messed up a lot. I ain't gonna lie though, for a year we were gone for a year. Nigga like
because
man.
you know what's on nigga, man. You got negative thoughts going. You want to do something. You want so nigga was but we was
different mindset.
Yeah, we was just all over the place, and then we still in this small city.
Mixed emotions.
You know what I'm saying? You running into the and
And the thing about that scream after bro had passed, the torch had literally fell in my hand. Like I swear to God, the torch fell in my hand. I'm talking about it literally fell in my hand. Like I was getting booked like this. I was doing shows everywhere, tri-counters, all that everywhere. I'm doing a lot of shows. And my mental was so messed up. I'm like, man, these folks talking about rapping and stuff, man. You feel like
I was so mad because I wasn't really rapping back then.
Yeah, he went,
One of the first shows, all of them got booked on the Chartbird. Somebody like 5, 6 of them got booked. And they gave them like $1100 a piece. So I'm like, but y'all just got paid to rap like dope, baby. Like, that's a blessing. I'm 100. Some people, 6 some people just got $1100 a piece. We went to Birmingham.
Yeah.
But
literally
right now, we in a different and we in a better mind space. And we in a better position in life.
Yeah.
So, like you said, like it's on us.
It's on us now. Yeah.
And we gotta fulfill that duty because it's like a destiny.
We ain't gonna stop until we ain't stopping until we fulfill that duty. And make the fans proud and make his mama and his children proud of this. We ain't gonna stop. Like, but it's good to say that we own it now. But I ain't gonna lie, back like nigga was throw for years, bro. Out there, like I was throw for like 6. I was throw for like 6 or 7.
It's a traumatic experience. It's not nothing that you'll ever wake up and just be all right from.
Yeah, cause look,
but you gotta look see at how many like the people who you thought was really when you see the mask come out their face and you're like, man, that would really have like a nigga like. Man, you was just with us, he gone, now y'all over here.
Yeah, now you over there, but where y'all went? But when Doe was here, everybody was like this. But when Doe left, like what?
They scattered.
Boom, they scattered like roaches. Like, yeah, I went and stuff.
They like anteaters. They was just sucking off one. They was just leeches. They were leeching off of sucking them dry.
You see, not the prolong I want to talk to, but I just went about one store. We had a conversation in the car, and he was finna get on the song with one of the local artists. But my nephew, they had little problems. So I'm like, nah, dog, you don't do no song. You just gonna turn, you gonna turn them up, and you know they got something going on. But though it's for
everybody.
And that's okay. So this is
for, so he really.
This
like
is
we got into it when he made Let Me Find Out.
Yeah,
we got into
we had got into a big argument.
Real.
Now
that's the story.
We got into this real story.
Tell me, it's please tell.
We on the block. So he telling us about
he said he ain't even like that song.
A group of our partners from another side of town, and he like, man, I gotta cut them out, man. They just crashing out, man.
Yeah.
So we tell him about a couple people he dealing with. We like, man,
you need to stop messing with them, man.
We ain't never deal with them. Like,
you feel me?
Man, Doe went to the studio, came back, played Let Me Find
Out. And
we in the car. We in the car.
He had this everybody.
Hold on. Let me go. Man, Screen, this was so funny. Let this nigga Clem tell you.
Talking about that, bro?
Man, he was so funny.
That's that Gemini.
Man,
that's that Gemini.
Man, we like, man, everybody in the car like, bro, Doe, you talking about us?
I'm talking about he left the block. That nigga wasn't gone. Bro wasn't gone 2 full hours.
He left and came right back. He left and made that song and came right back just for us to hear. Like
right after that,
right after that, bro.
And we ain't expect that one to be the one.
The song they gonna be the smash.
It's so much hard.
Yeah,
so we didn't expect that one, but
he
when
said
it did
it
like,
himself though. He was like, man, he like this right here hard though, but this ain't nowhere near far as my hardest work. This ain't nowhere near far as my hardest work. And that how we were when he came back with the song. Even though he was talking about us though, you feel me? But we weren't studying that though. But we were like, okay though, this hard, but I didn't know. I seen you made stuff that way more harder than this.
Yeah.
But some years later, Screen, this is so crazy. But he still living too. And I told him about it. So I said, some years later, boom. So the Let Me Find Out song, man, it was so crazy. The boy was a genius. That's why I say he was a genius for real. I don't know. He just had that music stuff in him. So the Let Me Find Out song really originally come from New Orleans, bounce music. Is I forgot his name. Fifth Ward. Yes.
Okay.
Him. That's his song. Called Let Me Find Out. It's originally from him.
That's why the original video.
That's why you see the new video. The first video he ever shot to Let Me Find Out. He got the New Orleans hat on. He got all this in soldier rag. He got all this looking like the Hot Boys, how Juvenile and them was back in the day with the soldier rag and everything. It took me a couple of months. It took me a couple of months to figure out. I said, boy, I know what you did. He said, what you talking about? I said, bro, I know what you did with that Let Me Find Out song. He said, what you talking about? He said, bro, I went and did my research too. I said, bro, that's hard, bro. You ain't steal a song, but you went and got the song and got the phrase, and you paid homage to him in the video. Like I said, that was the most smart thing you can ever do. That's the most smart thing you ever do. And it made me like the song more. Because I understood what he had did to it. It made me make the song.
See, a lot of people be like limited. Like his range where he listen to
everything. He ain't got no range. He listen.
How like the young kids now, if you say somebody like a Rakim, they don't know.
You're right.
You know what I'm saying? Like.
He was on it.
He was musically. He was a student of the game too, for sure. For sure.
Real student of the game.
He was a student of it. Yes, he was.
No, he definitely was.
That's why I said about the living fine, bro. It was so funny, bro. It took me 3 months to catch on.
Mm-hmm.
But I told him about myself. I said, bro, you smart. I said,
but
you smart.
The younger guys right now that's coming up that you know doing their thing, like coming out the city, like they pay homage, and you know I respect that. Like I want I want stop killing each other.
Mm-hmm.
So you know like. What's coming out now is more, you know, get some, you know, more back to getting some money. Like, you know, we shoot them up, bang, bang for a minute. Like, but when he first left, like, when he first died, the ones who was, you know, we'll get into that. Like, but
listen. We're gonna create a situation, and there'll be other pods I'm gonna put y'all with, and I think that the story has to be. I think that you put the story out. Give everybody pieces of the story, but y'all have to figure out someone who can capture this story. I don't know if 50 Cent is watching and want to do the Doe B story. I don't know whoever else is watching and wants to do the full Doe B story and go down to the Gump and get it right.
From Jamaica Queen, my grandma.
He from New York.
My uncle, Jamaica.
It need to be told because I know it's a hell of a story.
It's a hell of.
And I don't think if we go 5 minutes now, 5 hours, 50 hours, we'll do the story complete justice. But the purpose of this, because when she hit my line, and we're going to let her speak, is to let people know currently what's going on with Doe. You know what I'm saying? How can his fans support his legacy? You understand what I'm saying? And I guess just kind of let everybody know that right now, because I'll sit here all day with this story. I'm going to get all these stories because I want to know the rest of these stories, right? But how can they currently support Doe and on his birthday and his legacy and everything that y'all have been putting together for him?
Well, his fans can keep listening to his music, keep looking for more music to come out, and they can keep supporting Doe B in his birthday by just I'm on Facebook, Shirley Doe B Mom Thomas. I'm not hard to find. I'm easy to find. They can follow me on Facebook and Instagram, and I mostly share everything centered around him.
Who run this?
On his birthday, Pride of Frank.
Who run this?
I had it.
I gotta post this.
Look, I just been tell you this. We're finna get to all that. Look, like the stuff quick. That we doing now. Look, screen.
Keeping it real. Y'all answering my question. I said, who run this?
Frank White.
We gonna holler at Frank.
We gonna holler at Frank. You right. Yeah, that's your.
It ain't about
we gonna holler.
You. This ain't no reason. This shouldn't have.
I told.
It's got to have posts on it.
I told him
posting over a year and a half.
It's what we've been what we've been saying though.
That's right.
Like
in a year and a half.
I swear to God, look, screen. We've been dropping music. How long we been dropping music now? Like since we just started back.
But even without the music, what I'm saying
probably like 5. I say about 5 years.
The music is gonna take a round table.
Yeah, you already know that.
What I'm saying is for the well-being of Doe B and his legacy, whatever is going on. If Doe is here, he will be posting.
Be posting on that.
It ain't no way in the world. And I'll tell everybody, and if somebody can get mad at me, whatever, like it's all positive.
Yeah.
June 11th, 2024 was the last time there was a post on the Doe B page. That shouldn't happen.
That shouldn't happen.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. The rest y'all got to figure out. Y'all got to figure that part out.
So, we need to holler at your brother Frank.
Well, you need to holler at your brother Frank.
We going to have a real conversation. Yeah. That's a brother. He brought him to me. I always have to give credit. You know, Frank put him in the car, brought him to me. I wouldn't have known about Doe B.
Frank got to get right.
You know what I'm saying? So definitely. And listen, Frank has dealt with his own trauma too. You know what I'm saying? Like this is somebody who you know how hard he worked his ass off.
Awful.
And then when he had one, he was finally, I remember he called me like, man,
got him.
Somebody that can go toe to toe with anybody. And you need to meet him ASAP. I said, bring him today. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's true story. So
right now.
Yeah. Everybody give your social media, if there's any websites everywhere where they can keep up with y'all, keep up with any information on Doe B, keep up with y'all streaming and y'all music. Now's the time to do that. Let everybody know how they can tap in with y'all.
Okay. You wanna go first, Mom?
Okay, well, they can keep in touch with me. Follow me on Facebook and Instagram. Shirley Doe B Mom Thomas.
Yeah, I didn't even know you had Instagram for the follow.
Instagram. I'm on Instagram as Shirley Thomas. Shirley Thomas Doe B Mom.
Okay.
Shirley Doe B Mom is one
Hold
of them.
on now. You gave me 3 different Instagrams. Give me
It's one of them.
You don't even know.
Let me see what your Instagram is.
You know, I got to work on mine too. Stream my Instagram, but I'm on Facebook. I'm mostly on Facebook.
Yeah,
but
she mostly on
Facebook.
Yeah,
Gonna be people from elementary school trying to.
So I'm gonna get my Instagram page right.
I deleted my Facebook 2015.
Doe B Mom.
Yeah.
On Instagram.
Okay, I go for.
Okay. This your boy CBM Boston George. For my social media, you can go follow me on Instagram at CBM Boston George. You can follow me on Snapchat at CBM Boston George. You can follow me on Twitter at CBM Boston George. And you can go stream all my music right now, all the songs that I got out right now, and all the music videos I got out right now. You can go stream them. They're out on all platforms on the CBM Boston George with no spaces, though. It's all put together. CBM Boston George.
CBM Boston George. I just tapped in with you. What you got?
I just got Instagram, CBM Ish. I go by Dr. Ish. Yeah.
Follow now, y'all. Ain't none of y'all follow me. Go ahead.
That's all I got though. Instagram.
I got Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat. On Facebook, you can follow me at Frank Lucas. On Instagram, you can follow me CBM Mooley _.
Spell that M.
CBM Mooley _.
Spell the Mooley.
MULEY.
Okay, cool. There it is. Any final words, Mo?
Doe B birthday June the 13th. So we got a Stop the Violence event going on in the city of Montgomery, June the 14th. It's a family fun day for all the family to come out. And June the 13th, I have a Stop the Violence family fun day in Birmingham, Alabama.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm also trying to get a fundraiser going on, DJ Stream, here in Atlanta. I want to do a fundraiser and raise some money for Doe B events, like Doe Summer coming up. And I want to do something in Atlanta in memory of Doe B.
Okay.
So right now, I've been trying to reach out to Tip, and can't reach out to him some kind of way. I can't get him. I've been all down
When's the last time you talked to him?
Last time I talked to Tip, last time he did a show down there in Birmingham in South Furnace.
Okay.
I don't know how many years that been.
Like you talking 2, 3, 4 years, 5 years, 6 years, 7 years? Like how many
Probably
years?
been about 5 years.
Okay.
Tip, we got some heat, man. He got to come cop back in, man. We got some heat for him.
What about Dro? You talk to Dro?
Tell Dro too.
Yeah, I haven't talked to Dro.
Okay.
No, I haven't talked to him. I talked to Hustle Gang Doc, trying to get a message to Tip. Unsuccessful.
Okay, we'll put it out there. We know everybody got their own journey and paths, and I'm sure everybody got a lot going on. Even sometimes you probably cuss me out on. I'm gonna always hit you back. I might not hit you right back, but I'm gonna always hit you back. We all got.
I always get you anytime I call you.
Yeah, I'm a daddy too, so that gotta come first. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's right.
We got a big movement going on, and we got a big movement coming.
I believe it.
Like, and you go see right now on all platforms though. Right now,
we just gonna really dedicate
this
time to
really get this,
bring him
his, you feel me, his flap
what
like
he deserves. You know what I'm saying?
And then when you do that,
we can go ahead and do it.
That's what I'm saying. You gonna feel the energy just shift.
So we finish
do what
that.
y'all supposed to do.
Yeah,
and let
we
the
gotta
universe
complete
handle
that.
the rest.
We
That's
have
all
to
I'm
complete
saying.
that.
Yes, sir.
Do what y'all supposed to do. I appreciate
wise
y'all.
Man.
Nah, listen, I'm here and I'm happy to be here.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
For sure. The CBM family pulled up to the DJ Screen Show. This is iHeartRadio 96.1 The Beat. Salute to y'all. Salute.
Salute.
This is a Big Facts Network exclusive.